This video is gonna be about me and legit just be about me. So I want to give a whole introduction. I feel like I've done this before, but I've never posted it. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so once again, I did another random video with my name. Well, if y'all don't know my name by now, my name is Ramon. Ramon Nomar. That's what my social media name is. My last name is not Nomar. Nomar is my first name backwards. That's how I got Nomar. Anyway, so let's get into this wig thing. So this wig thing started years ago. When I was younger, my little brother and sister's aunt, we used to go to their house all the time. And she would have wigs and stuff. And I was just infatuated with the idea of like wigs. I don't understand. I just like the idea that you can change your look with this piece. And I just got really into it. And I, my mother had bought me a wig. I think it was 5th grade. She bought me a wig to style. I'm trying to think. Mixing up memories. I think she bought me a wig first, and then I made a wig. My mother bought me a wig to play in, to get used to, and I had a mannequin too. Like, you know, the beauty supply store mannequins? Not this one. I have some in my storage, but a beauty supply store mannequin that was styled on her. First off, this is when I didn't know that you cannot curl synthetic wig. I had like the cheap Conair curling irons that when they heat up, that little white, it had like a little white thing in the front. I don't have my curling iron out. But let's say this was the iron, this is the curling iron. There was like a little white ball here, and it would be white, and once it was hot, it was red. One of those little cheap ass Conair curling irons. And I would curl the wig. I would do all this stuff, and it was just honestly, I think the wig was a half wig that you could wear as a full wig. But I used to play in that shit. I put it on my little sister, and if I'm mistaken, I took that wig apart. But I took that wig apart to remake it. How about that? Anyways, this is actually the 6th grade because I made my first wig in the 6th grade, and literally what I did was I had stocking caps. I did 3 of them. 3 of them. I didn't use the 4th one. I used 3 of them. Sewed the hair to it. I used regular clothing thread, so you know that thread was thin as fuck. Got to the top. Didn't know how to close it. The wig was like maybe 10 inches, blonde and brown. I don't remember where the hair came from, like at all. Don't remember. I remember my auntie Mika. This is someone I grew up. I called her my auntie and whatnot. My auntie Mika used to wear wigs all the time. I just used to love just looking at her wigs and just, oh my god, I want to just really learn. And I remember when I made my first wig, I was like, oh, this alright. It was an alright wig. I mean, when I say alright, I mean it was alright. Like, it was alright. Like, I didn't know how to close the top, and I used to just read magazines. I used to wear Hype Hair magazine. I remember when the first time I saw something about lace fronts, and that really like just took me more into, oh my god, I want to learn how to knot wigs. I want to learn how to do that. And I literally, for years, anytime I got money, I would buy hair just to make wigs. And I eventually learned how to start closing weaves later on. I mean, I started doing wigs. I mean, let me back up. I started doing wigs in the 6th grade, but I started doing weaves 13, 14, so I started learning how to close weaves, how to do sew-ins and stuff like that. So it also helped me how to be able to do wigs, low track wigs. And I learned so many different ways how to close a wig without no lace and try to make it as real as possible. And then years later, when I was 18, when the first time I moved to New York, I bought some lace. I bought silk base lace. I didn't buy real lace. I bought silk base. Knotted on that, I made my first closure. I taught myself how to knot. I taught myself how to knot. The only thing I ever went to learn was how to make this. That's all I ever went to learn. Is how to make lace caps. Even though now I don't even make them anymore. I kind of don't see the point of them because this is more for theater. This is not for everyday, maybe for custom. But I feel like there's so many different ways of doing wigs where it's not cutting corners, but it's also more durability. Because I feel like for this, it's no elastic in it. Like, that's why I like these kind of caps. Like, this is a lot better to cut it, and I can drape lace over this and I can cut this to here, still have all this attached and add lace, and there's still some durability. You know, like, I know more now. That's the only thing I've ever learned was for caps. Everything else I taught myself. And I remember, type of shit is that? Ebonics? I remember when I made my first closure wig, and I thought that wig looked so good, and then I was like, oh, the lace is fraying. It wasn't lace. I bought lace thinking it was real lace. It was silk-based lace. I did not knot that very well. It was terrible. I put like 4 or 5 different hair in the wig because I was scrap hair. I still have the wig. That's actually one thing I still have of that. Now, the first wig I ever made got destroyed. That's a long story with all that. But I've always loved wigs. Always like the aspect of you being able to change your hair without actually having to physically change your hair. Because wigs are, it's not just for fashion. It's not just for, hair loss. It's also for fashion. You can be a blonde, a redhead, a brunette, strawberry blonde, copper, red, yellow, pink, blue, orange, all in 1 month without having to actually physically do that to your hair. And I love that aspect. And I also love the aspect of the realistic that it looks like scalp and trying to make wigs that look like scalp. And there's so many different ways to help you with that, with the silk base and bleach knots. If you bleach, literally it's called the knot, the little tiny knot, not the damn roots. Or just actually hand knotting your wigs too, to where it looks as realistic as possible. And I've always liked that aspect of it. It's not just only for fashion or just for looks and hair loss, but also it's like your own Picasso, because even though I can recreate, I will recreate this wig, but I'm not gonna make the same wig again. Even though I did not knot this front. So, but even if I did, it's not gonna be the same because it's for different people. Even the color, every wig that you make is not gonna be the same. It's gonna be identical, but they're not gonna be the same. Like you can't clone. I'm not cloning a wig. It's as much as you can as possible, yes, but overall, each wig is its own art piece. And your art piece, your styling, your piece, your whatever you've done to it stays, especially when you're a real wig maker. You take pride in what you do, especially when you're doing a nice hairline that looks real and you can't fool. Even when you're in the mirror, the person really believes, oh my god, this looks like my hair. That's my thing with wigs. I love wigs. I've always enjoyed wigs. I'm obsessed with hair. I've been told before, my past life I was a black woman because I love hair. I don't know. I just feel like this a little ignorant, but I love hair. Like a woman that loves weave, I love it more than them. I love hair. Well, fake hair. I don't love real hair. Like I don't want to be doing people's hair. I love fake hair. I love the aspects behind being a real wig maker. So, the point of this video is just really just me to talk about me getting into wigs and how much I just loved it and enjoyed it, and I still love it. I mean, it's annoying as fuck, but I love it. I will always forever love wigs. This is my niche. This is my niche. Whatever the fuck you call it. My passion. This is my love. This is my everything. So, anyways, over here. This is, see, look, I love hair, and I'm over here finger combing this pink ass wig like it's on my head. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Have a good day.